The spotlight in Russia this summer is going to be burning on Lionel Messi. The little magician was able to take his side to the finals last time out in Brazil, but there's a real sense that due to age, Russia will be the last chance for Messi and the current crop of Argentina's superstars like Gonzalo Higuain, Paulo Dybala, Sergio Aguero and Angel Di Maria to win a World Cup that has cruelly eluded them until now. Though the World Cup would be nice, there's no doubt he's already part of the pantheon of the Argentinian national team's all-time greats. Except for maybe a humiliatingly early exit, his place is assured, but who is up there alongside him as some of Argentina's other untouchable legends? Let's take a look at the 10 best players to ever play for Argentina. Number 10. Juan Román Riquelme. A genius playmaker all over the pitch, Juan Román Riquelme spent most of his career unheralded in Argentina, failing to make either the 1998 or 2002 World Cup squads, despite winning the Argentine Player of the Year award in 2000 and 2001. Strangely, it was an unsuccessful stint in Europe at Barcelona and Villarreal that earned him a call-up into the first team fold for Argentina in time for the 2006 tournament in Germany, where he was handed the number 10 jersey. But he provided assists and key passes galore as Argentina escaped the group of death. His creativity was the team's spark and took them all the way to the quarter-finals, where they were beaten on penalties by Germany despite another assist from Riquelme during the game. But fans always saw him as a luxury player, and he retired from international duty shortly after. Number 9. Jorge Valdano. While Real Madrid striker Jorge Valdano may not have had the most prolific of careers at international level, especially compared to the wealth of attacking options they've had over the years, he played an instrumental part in Argentina's second World Cup trophy win in 1986, where he scored 4 of his 7 international goals over the course of the tournament, one of them in the final. He attended the 1982 tournament too, but was hardly to blame for the slumping performance as he missed most of it through injury following a game against Hungary, else it might have been a different story. Nonetheless, he's regarded as one of Argentina's best strikers of his generation. Number 8. Osvaldo RDAS. An instrumental player in Argentina's first World Cup victory in 1978, Osvaldo RDAS was first known as the Python for the way he snaked around the pitch, making the game look easy and truly earning his spot in the starting 11 as he played all but one game on the road to the Cup final, despite carrying an injury throughout. He achieved cult status though after his resulting move to Tottenham Hotspur, where he became known as Ozzy and was part of a legendary midfield three for Spurs alongside Glenn Hoddle and Ricardo Villa. He helped Spurs win an FA Cup and received the hearts of Tottenham fans, but was forced to choose between his adopted home and home nation when the Falklands War broke out soon after. There may be a new Argentine in the hearts of Spurs fans now in Mauricio Pochettino, but Osvaldo RDAS was an exquisite player for the Lily Whites and his national side in its most difficult period. Number 7. Oscar Ruggeri. One of Argentina's all-time great defenders, Oscar Ruggeri made his World Cup debut in 1986, the year Argentina won the title. He was a key player that year and again in the next 2 tournaments, when he helped Argentina reach the final and escape their group respectively, bringing his total of World Cup games to 16. He also won 2 Copa Americas during his career. His nickname, the big-headed one, understandably came out of his aerial abilities, but he was just as tough to beat on the ground too due to his rough style of play. When he retired from international duty in '94, he held the national record for international caps with 97, before it was surpassed by another tough tackler, now Atletico Madrid coach Diego Simeone. Number 6. Jorge Burruchaga. Best remembered for his winning goal in the 1986 World Cup final that saw Argentina victorious over the West Germans in Mexico, centre-forward Jorge Burruchaga also played in every Argentine game at the 1990 World Cup too. Burru, as he was known, made 14 World Cup appearances total over the 2 tournaments, but none came close to having a moment as elatory as the final. The Germans had equalised from 2-0 down, but Maradona played the ball to Burru from his own half, and as Burru advanced down the field, he was one-on-one with goalkeeper Harald Schumacher, who in the previous tournament had knocked a player unconscious he'd been one-on-one with. Burru calmly put the ball into the left corner though, scoring what would be the last open play goal in a World Cup final for the next 12 years. Number 5. Mario Kempes. Mario Kempes was inspired to play football by his father, another football player, also called Mario Kempes. He rose significantly beyond his father's level over the course of his career though, finishing as La Liga's top goalscorer twice with Valencia and scoring 116 goals for the club in 84 games. As a result, he was drafted into the national setup for the 1974 World Cup, but he failed to score. His international career improved though, and he ended up scoring 20 goals in 43 games for the Albiceleste, most notably during the country's first ever World Cup win, where he was the focal point of their attack and scored 6 goals in 3 braces, finishing the tournament with the Golden Boot. His third brace came in the final against the Netherlands and won the match. He was named South American Footballer of the Year for his incredible efforts. Number 4. Daniel Passarella. When the Argentines lifted the World Cup trophy on home soil in 1978, Daniel Passarella was the captain lifting it, the first Argentine player to ever touch a World Cup trophy. He's a fascinating player as he's not only one of the greats, but positionally was best described as an attacking centre-back. That may sound silly, but while he was a brick-wall tough defender at the back, a pillar the side was built around, he also bagged 134 goals in 451 professional matches. For a time, he was football's highest scoring defender, and his goal-scoring abilities were on show at the 2 World Cups he played in 1978 and 1982, where he struck 3 times over the 12 games he played. Number 3. Hernan Crespo. Over a 19-year-long career, Hernan Crespo scored over 300 goals for club and country, and is Argentina's 3rd highest goalscorer of all time with 35. He was the world's most expensive player when he was sold by Parma to Lazio in 2000, finished as top scorer the following year, and finished his career with 3 Serie A Scudetti and a Premier League title to his name. He never won a World Cup with Argentina, but did appear at 3 different World Cups for them between 1998 and 2006. He was top scorer for Argentina during 2002 qualification, but spent most of his prime years as second fiddle to Gabriel Batistuta. When he did finally get his chance as the main man in 2006, he scored in their first 2 group games in the group of death and round of 16 against Mexico, but couldn't find a way past Germany in the quarter-finals. He was undoubtedly one of Argentina's best ever strikers, but had unluckily crappy timing when it came to breaking through to the national side. Number 2. Gabriel Batistuta. Until Lionel Messi came along, Gabriel Batistuta held the record for goals scored for the Argentinian national team, having netted 54 in 77 official matches. The Florentina and later Roma marksman became the first player to score at 3 different World Cups, bagging goals in 1994, 98 and 2002, and was the first player to score a hat-trick at 2 different World Cups, with trebles against Greece in 94 and Jamaica in 98. He's tied in 8th place for all-time goals scored at the World Cup too, with 10 goals in 12 matches at the competition. He undoubtedly earned his nickname Batigol, but talk about prolific. Diego Maradona said that Batistuta was the best striker he'd ever seen play football, presumably due to his technically complete forward game. He really could score any type of goal from anywhere on the pitch, and did freely for the Argentines. Number 1. Diego Maradona. Obviously Diego Maradona counts as the best player to ever play for Argentina. Whether he's better than Messi is an argument people can have in the comments below, but in terms of his national team contributions, Maradona may have played in 4 World Cup tournaments like Messi, but he took Argentina all the way in 1986, beating Germany where Messi failed. Enough of the comparisons though, because Maradona for many reasons stands alone. No other player in the history of the sport has inspired his team to a World Cup and subsequently won the Golden Ball with such a brilliant, skillful performance as Maradona's. The 5 goals he scored in the tournament included 2 against England, one a cheeky handball which was infamously dubbed the Hand of God goal, and the other dubbed the Goal of the Century as he dribbled around half of the team and the goalkeeper. He played every minute of every Argentina game, took and created over half of the team's shots, attempted 3 times the number of dribbles of any other player, was fouled 53 times, and won twice as many free kicks as any other player. He practically won the tournament himself, and will forever be known as one of the gods of the game. It's going to take some doing for Messi to topple Maradona in the eyes of the world, but we are unbelievably lucky to get to watch him try. Do you think he can do it? Or has he already done it? Let us know your opinions in the comments below, along with your favourite player to ever play for Argentina, and don't forget to give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Any other national teams you want us to delve into? Leave them below and don't forget to subscribe in case we make them. Thanks so much for watching, I'm Lloyd Mallison, and I'll see you soon.